Man.
We in the building, we behind the scenes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was good with you,
All
man.
praise to the Most High, man. All praise for having me, bro.
No doubt, no
You know,
doubt.
man.
We was
All praise
talking
for
behind the scenes, and just from me to you, I want to know, cause you praise a lot of your music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
What do you got going on for the world, for my fans?
Man, listen, hey, go check out Faithful, man. All platforms. I just dropped a mixtape called Faithful, I believe like last year, and it got crazy traction because, like, what my music is, I come from the streets and all that shit. So I'm giving you like a hybrid sound where you can praise the Heavenly Father, you can praise the Most High God for life and everything like that, and you don't got to be a gangster or a drug dealer. You don't got to be a murderer. You understand what I'm saying? And still give brothers and sisters that sound that they need to hear to keep them going day-to-day basis. Because, it's time we wake up and shit. We go to sleep, wake up. You might got to put some music on to go to sleep. You know what I mean? You get up in the morning, you getting dressed, you want to get in the mode, you want to put some music on. It don't got to be
the energy.
I sold a brick, you know what I mean? Or I done caught 5 bodies. You can praise the Heavenly Father for waking you up that morning. Or all praise for everything that you got in that day before you go to sleep. So that's the type of music I'm doing right now. I got a project coming out called Endure. You know what I mean? Endure meaning we got to endure to the end. As you can see, all the shit we see going on in the world right now, even if it's going to trickle down to our people in America, we got to endure through all this nut shit, but we're going to still give them that fire. We're going to still show them that this struggle, we was made for the struggle. If you black, Hispanic, and Native American, you was made for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been through this shit over and over again. You know what I mean? So just keep striving, keep enduring. And that's what I got coming for y'all, a project called Endure. I just dropped a single with my man Rico, man, called All Praise to the Most High. And this shit about to get real crazy, man. All praise to the Lord.
So that's the only feature that you're going to have on that tape?
No, man, I got my brother Mabahar. I got him on something. We working on something right now. I supposed to have dropped the project in September. You know what I mean? But, I just had a newborn baby girl. All praise to the Lord for that. You know what I mean? Praise. And when you take care of your family, a lot of things got to get put on the back burner, and the things that's most important got to be taken care of first. But my music is secondary. You know what I mean? Everything you see on the forefront, the secondary is the product of that. Because I'm talking about everything I just went through on the forefront. You know what I mean? So y'all about to see a lot with this Endure. This not the stay all be all either. This is just me getting warmed up.
But you know what I say?
Yes, sir.
You already got a street buzz.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So with the more promotion, the more push you get, you can get more of your homies to really tune into your movement in general.
Yeah, man.
That's all it is. It's like a Martin Luther King or somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
As long as you know from your peers,
yeah,
you can always change people's minds, and you see what I'm saying? Because like when I be listening to the music, I be listening to what you're saying. You
yes,
see what
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes,
it's
sir.
not just me just listening and just like you really be saying some shit that I be tuning into.
Yes, sir.
Not only you, but just the whole movement.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So like your whole movement that's coming along is tell my followers the actual movement that you got going on.
Yeah, man. Well, the times we living in right now, we losing a lot of brothers and sisters, young brothers too. It's like a lot of young brothers jumping off the porch, like around 16, 17 years old, and only thing they know is the gun, right? So I'm 33 years old. You know what I mean? All praise, like I was just talking to you behind the scenes, that we came up in an era where there was a lot of genuine. You know what I mean? A lot of genuine music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a lot of genuine substance within emotion.
Get through that day.
That
moment.
Exactly. So now we kind of lost that. It's like now people get lost in the shit that's overnight. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to see no names or nothing, but a lot of shit is just overnight or viral, should I say.
And that's the twist about now with today's music.
Yeah.
And like I was just talking to my folks earlier about the shit. It's like people wonder why, like somebody can make success overnight, right?
Yeah.
But the next 5 years, they be out the loop.
Facts.
They didn't put no investment in.
Facts.
So they be fucked up.
Facts.
And they don't want to get no job because, image-wise, they still is shit.
They be selling there, right, facts.
So when we say overnight or viral moments, that's why we look at people like Jadakiss and the Lox, like that been in the game over 20, 25 years.
Yeah, they've been around, yeah.
they probably not at that, but life is about elevating.
That's a key word. That's a great word. Elevating.
Being rich don't make you successful in life.
Exactly.
Because we done saw so many people that claim they was rich. Like we was talking behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Some people they say, all right, we get signed for $1 million. But straight from that mill, you gotta tax that 500,000.
And right off from the gun bust, half of it going.
So once you tax off that 500,000, then you gotta buy your crib, cause you
car,
gotta stay, you know what I mean? Car,
the chain.
Jewelry. So now you in extra work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you in extra work mode. You really gotta get to that level of success to really see that type of money, you know what I mean, come back to you. But the independent life and what you doing, and then see how you said music is your secondary situation.
Yeah.
And you had to put things on the back burner.
Yeah.
To me, you never know why God put that on the back burner. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, you gotta listen to some of the artists that come out there and rap about the same continuous shit. I even saw somebody post today, they said the reason why they didn't put out no music lately because they don't have nothing to talk about.
That's cool. Yeah,
You know
that's cool.
Like, you gotta have something to talk about to survive in this game.
No, that's
You
cool.
see what I'm saying?
That's
So
real rap.
maybe he said, no, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, put this on the side. And then, like, even what we doing now, even the movement that you got started.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
now you got more to talk about. Like, your whole movement to me is something real.
Listen, bro, it's so crazy because now when I think about it, when you go into that category, like now that you got something to talk about, listen, I got music right now that's on YouTube right now. Me and Leaf, we got maybe damn near a whole album worth of music together that's out on the internet right now. You know what I mean? SoundCloud, Leaf Ward.
Leaf Ward?
Yeah, free Leaf Ward too, man. I pray that brother, you know what I mean, come out of his situation like with his head held high, man. I pray he don't got nothing to drag him down, and I pray that he actually see what's going on in a world, for instance, and not be a victim of it as well. You know what I mean? Because that brother is real talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we got music together. We got like a mixtape of music together. I seen the path that I was going down with, like what we was doing. If you look at the substance of his music now, it's for street niggas. You know what I mean? My music was basically geared toward the same demographic, so-called street niggas, a street life. But when you really think about it, when you really in the street shit, like what outcome do we really got?
I was about to ask you that. What's the main goal that you got out of that situation? Even like when I be looking, like, all right, take it from when I first started, right? I'm around the city, out of town, in town.
Yes, sir.
And I used to be around a lot of people, and I just looked at it like, what keep being the same outcome? You see
It's
what I'm saying? Like, I love all my homies, but
it's like, what the fuck is we in a continuous cycle, a hamster
Right.
wheel?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like a hamster wheel. Because it's like, if you look at the last 20 years, the minute this gangster rap shit was introduced, now every nigga, you a bitch if you ain't gangster.
Right. Niggas don't want to listen to your music if
Like,
you
if you ain't talking about, if you ain't sliding on shit or you ain't dropping shit, bro, we got to change that because that's the destruction of our people.
That's
Look
the
at
structure of our future. That's the structure of our kids.
Of our-
The ones
everybody.
The people that we look up to now.
Yeah.
And then we go to these. I'm gonna just take it from like we go to McDonald's. I go to McDonald's, right? Order food. It's kids playing around back there.
No,
bro.
facts.
They don't even get the food right. You feel
Man,
me? Like,
listen,
so
facts,
that's
man.
the type of shit
Hey,
that we got to deal with
listen.
the whole community.
The crazy thing about that is, man, I've been at McDonald's since I was like 12 or 13, so I can tell you that you're absolutely right, man. It's like, it's nothing but kids, and if you really apply that to the real life, or to the world, all it takes is to be brainwashed by a certain sound or a certain trend. And that's all to get a message to children.
Look, and you know what's crazy about that? You know, I'm not gonna speak of this person's name, but the demographic and like Shorty pregnant now, she's still
yeah.
and she's still
Talk
like,
about it.
giving our little like I got a daughter. I got 3 daughters.
I got
matter of
4
fact.
daughters too,
You see what
bro.
I'm saying?
So I
So
feel you.
when we not around, we know they listening. Like when the porno joint was on her page and all that shit.
bro, yeah.
Like me and my girl said, we talking, we like, they not around us, but we know they in school probably looking at that shit. The
Somebody, one
world's
of these
big,
friends,
you know what I mean?
one of these
Anybody
friends, look
can
at this.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it's like, to promote that, like people would say, yo, no, you're supposed to keep your kids away from that. Like you can't.
at all.
You
Because
know what I'm saying?
the
Like,
school system
just
is
being-
another
just
system
being
that's
honest,
built.
That's a whole nother world.
Bro, it's a whole
We
for
went to-
your kids
yeah,
to
we went
not
to
be
school.
under your guidance,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. And to me, the way the music is now is directing people to think for the day, not for tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, facts, man.
Like, and that's
real
why I was
shit.
speaking of the simple fact of your music can really touch people.
Yes,
The
sir.
only thing to me is just getting it out there. You already know a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
Yes, sir.
like that's the only thing you need with anything, no matter what type of music you're putting out.
No, facts, man.
As long as you know a lot of people and that's like I posted, Billy posted, Meek posted, this person posted, the shit gonna go, you see what I'm saying?
going through the roof, right.
People
It's
go
going.
monkey see, monkey do.
Facts.
But once they hear the music and understand and like
substance.
I got, you know, like my little nephew, he booked, I think I let you listen to him last time.
Okay.
But it's like when you talk to them or I talk to my daughter and I hear things from the teenagers and shit, it's like they really lost.
Man, listen,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta teach our kids what we know now early in their life. You see what I'm saying? Like, we might grow up and be like, damn, we ain't know that when we was kids.
Real rap.
But we know it now.
And
So
that-
our job is to teach it to them now.
And that's
You know
what
I'm saying?
and that's what I'm trying to do right now, because you know I can't touch everybody, you know, at once. So we look at it like we got YouTube, we got you know, we got SoundCloud, we got these platforms that we can distribute music, and all it takes is for you to just tap a button or tap a you know, a play button and stream it, and ain't no telling how it affects you.
Mm-hmm.
So my job is the negativity that we see around us with our children.
You
with,
have to speak of it.
I'm going to speak up, and it's going to be to where you can enjoy it still, because I'm going to still give you those
Right.
crazy ass bars. I'm going to still give you those stories. I'm going to still give you those similes and metaphors
It's gonna
because
be
I come from it.
relatable.
I'm gonna definitely be relatable to you. I'm not about to just sound like just because one thing about what we do is we teach the Bible. The Bible, if you really think about it and you go into the scriptures, actually is just telling you not to live the way we living right now.
Right.
Literally.
And to tell us what's going on right now.
Right now with prophecy and stuff like that. Exactly. So we giving that in raw, pure music form. That way you don't want to listen to a lecture, you don't want to listen to a video. I'm gonna give it to you on a beat.
Right.
And I'm gonna give it to you with bars attached to it to
Charisma
make
and
you
anything
think.
else.
I'm gonna give you visuals. Like shout out to Ant. We run the streets, man. This nigga been active for a while now. He's a big staple in Philadelphia. I'm gonna give it to you through these platforms. You know what I mean? I'm aligning myself up with these platforms, and if it be the Lord's will, it's gonna touch what we need to touch, man. We're gonna keep beating y'all head with this quality music.
So how long you been doing this, Perry? Because you just spoke on, you know, I've been doing it for a while.
Yes, sir.
And we did our first mixtape together about.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. That's a big point. Before we shout out to Ant Man, my first mixtape, my first official mixtape on my own, because I come from a group called Strict Biz. You know, 16 with Clearfield, Automatic Entertainment, all that type of shit.
And tell them how we met. Tell them your story.
You know what I mean? So I'm a rapper coming up. I'm a young nigga, it's like 17, 18, man. I'm trying to rap for anybody I can rap for because I already had it since middle school. We used, you know, the back in the days with the table.
Right.
The nigga with the best nigga who could beat on the table. I'm one of them niggas who come from that. Nigga put a beat on the table, you know, preferably grinding clips. You know what I mean? When that grinding beat starts, it's over. Grinding, you know what I mean? It's real simple.
Right.
So we used to smash this shit, you know what I mean? Go crazy. You know what I mean? So that developed to me trying to, all right, I feel like I got something. Everybody telling me, yo, you really can rap. You really got that at 17. So all right, let me see what I can do with it. You know, the first image we got is trying to get our people out the hood. I mean, we want a better life for our family.
Mm-hmm.
That's our first instinct. If I could turn this into something I can make money off of, where I can take care of my family, then let's go. You feel what I'm saying? So then it turned to me, you know, I'm from Clearfield, which is 16th of Clearfield, right off of 16th of Allegheny. And if you go up to 15th of Allegheny, right in the middle of Broad and 15th, is Carlisle Street.
With KFC and all of that.
Right. But if you go down a block to Carlisle and Allegheny, this is where AR Ad block is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out to AR.
shout out to AR Ad, free AR Ad, man, free the men, free mullahs, man. One of my day one friends, man, free mullahs, free no breaks brides, man,
Right.
free all the men. You know what I mean? I pray they get themselves together, man, start, you know what I mean, pushing this positivity in the earth as well. Hey, shout out to Chicago too. That's a wave that's going on right now, that drill shit. there's a lot of brothers that's trying to push peace in Chicago because they tired of the same shit as well. So shout out to Chicago too. But you know, I ran into AR Ad, man, and I think I spit like 5 or 6 verses, and he was sold, and he took me to battle Young Sam down Tabor Road for Ant. You know what I mean? Ant had the We Run the Streets DVDs going crazy.
Sam was my youngin'.
You know what I mean? Ant had Mercury and Sam, you know what I mean? Down Alney. Team SWAT, right. Ant had this shit going crazy right then with the battles and all that. So I ended up getting on his DVD called Underdog Season, right, when I battled Sam. You know what I mean? And from there, you know, he had such a staple in the city, I wanted to align myself with the people who got staples in the city. So I reached out to Bro. Bro said green light. He hosted my first mixtape called The Struggle. And right now I got 3 mixtapes out before I came into this truth music that I'm doing right now. I got 3 mixtapes out in the street called The Struggle 1, hosted by Ant. We Run the Streets, the brand, you know what I mean? I got Struggle 2, hosted by Young Bob, Headshot.
Yeah, shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob, man. Everybody's still active with the battle scene. They taking that battle culture to another situation too, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Stiz.
And man, Philly always had this shit for real, because that's what it was, battling. And I mean,
I don't believe this shit that he got out now is battle. That shit is
yeah,
comedy.
this shit like, yeah, this shit, man,
That shit be comedy.
you gotta have a storyline, you gotta have a nigga background, how he grew up.
Man, that shit be comedy.
I knew when your sneaks had holes in them, like, bro, like, damn, like, before it was who had the hottest raps.
Right there.
You know what I mean? Right then and there, who had the hottest raps. So I guess
shout out
because
to what they doing though too.
facts, they done monetized it,
Right.
brothers feeding their families off and getting real money. Shout out to that, you know what I mean? But we come from the essence of that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Touch Money, shout out to all of them, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Young Bob, Headshot, he hosted my second mixtape. My third mixtape, I was like, man, look, we gonna just...
You was at the stage that you can stand tall.
I got
two legends.
2 legends hosting my... I done linked up with a bunch of brothers, let this shit go. And that mixtape right there, I got features like Leaf Ward on it, because the raps that I had, it stood...
Did you and Leaf ever, like, did y'all ever do a tape together?
We supposed to have done a tape. We was in the studio locked in for like 2 months.
So how many drinks that y'all got together?
Damn, I'm on 3 of his mixtapes. I'm on Stuck in the Trenches 1. No, I'm on the Trillist 1. I'm on Stuck in the Trenches Volume 2 and 3, I think.
Do you got any unreleased with Leaf?
Yeah, I got unreleased on SoundCloud right now that ain't really, you know,
So
I
this
just
what we
released
gonna
them.
do. We gonna keep Leaf name alive, man. We gonna put that together.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
sir.
we just gonna keep his name alive, cause that's my boy. Like I was fucking with Leaf when he first came out.
Yeah, I seen the award joint, I mean.
Yep.
That's around the time I was locked up. I seen that was going on.
And that's what I say that like nobody told me about Leaf. I came across him.
On your own.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I showed him my love. You know what I mean? A certificate of acknowledgement. You know
Hey,
what I'm
shout out to
saying?
Just Real. Just Real, the reason that I was able to line up with Leaf. My man Just Real from my block, he dropped a clothing line called The Struggle, and he realized that my mixtape was called The Struggle. So he said, bro, I got The Struggle here, you got The Struggle there, let's just bring this shit together. And that's how all that came to be. We got
That's
classic
dope.
records with Leaf Ward, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, we gonna do some shit behind the scene to keep his name alive, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And also, you know, like I said, if you was already working with him, you know what I mean, ain't no sense in sitting on the music.
No, facts. And I mean, I got things that really ain't get like brought out for real. If you go to what it's called, what I put it on, but I think it was SoundCloud.
We gonna
You know, I got shit I can just drop on YouTube right now that people don't never heard of before, because the SoundCloud not even.
What year did you get into the music that you want to present now?
This came in around 2018. You know what I mean? 2018. I was active with Leaf in them for like a year straight. We got a movie out too. We shot a movie together. You know, Juan and Barber, a couple brothers. And shout out to Chop Mosley, man.
Yeah, shout out
to Chop Mosley. He one of the ones too that I lined myself up with in the beginning before he was who he is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I seen he was a real nigga, because he called me to be in PNB Rock videos. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. But if you go watch My City Needs Some, I'm the one of the shooters in there, and I'm the one that get killed at the end in that video. That's me, you know what I mean? And shout out to Chop Mosley. I was able to get in that video because he shot my video with me and my brother that did crazy numbers. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened to it on YouTube. You know, YouTube be like, now they be deleting shit and all that type of shit like that.
What type of beat is on and everything.
You know what I mean? So Shout out to that brother, man. We got a lot of shit, man. I got some unreleased shit that I could drop a Leaf War, man. Brothers want it. Bitch, I'm not average. You know, us smashing shit.
That's what I'm saying. We just gotta, like just give the world the music.
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? And just let it gravitate to wherever it need to gravitate to. Because at the end of the day, no matter what platforms or what demographic, you need all of it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So, man, Endure coming. I'm gonna try to get that to y'all within the next 2-3 weeks. I got some videos coming, man. I'm gonna stay locked on my man Ant. It's a real nigga,
Yeah,
man.
because we're gonna host that Endure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make sure that I'm tied in with my bro, man. I'm gonna make sure that a lot of niggas who need this legendary platform as well get directed to this, you know what I mean, this route. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of more music coming out, man. Our goal is to try to change this negative ass narrative.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be a hoe. You don't gotta be twerking on everything. You know what I mean? You can be a modest woman who love your family, who wanna raise your family.
Because you're gonna be a mom one
Right,
day.
you're gonna be a wife, a mom. Right, you don't gotta be a drug dealing ass nigga who gotta go to jail to be stamped.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because now, obviously, with our people, and listen, you gotta really look at it. No other demographic of people live like this.
Right.
We live barbaric. I gotta be encaged to come out to be a real nigga.
Right.
Somebody has to check my asshole when I cough to make sure I ain't bring no drugs in
what I
for
mean?
me to be a real nigga.
What I think is a real nigga ain't got a definition, bro.
You understand what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying? Because some people call a real nigga that's not taking care of their kids. How he a real nigga?
Hey, that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's what they talking about. One of my singles on Faithful, right? I got a video that John did almost like 15,000 views on YouTube. That's what they talking about. Real nigga this, real nigga that, but you don't take care of your kids. How real is that?
Right.
But still respect it because you got a bag. Man, that shit is sad. That material can fill a void of not being a dad. These are real bars. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just out here talking because I got lips.
And that's why I say, like, to me, real nigga ain't got a definition.
Facts.
Everybody got their own definition of a real nigga.
Facts.
So I'll leave the definition away from that. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you real nigga, just keep it 100 what you know as a man what you're supposed to do.
Real life.
Like, all that other shit. Because nowadays, we went from people passing away when my mom, I remember growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
And my aunts and all was passing away. People used to really love them for a year or two, whatever, how many years. Now in 2023, you probably only get love for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, but they don't even care about you
Then
no more.
It's on to the next.
Right? Because everybody getting high now. You know what I mean? Listen, I was just getting my raps too. And then when you locked up, you confined. The first thing you try to do is go for the feel good. Nigga had me snorting subs, man, smoking Tookie and all that. That shit ain't there. You put yourself in a stressful environment that caused you to destroy yourself.
Because you got to wake up at one moment.
And-
You got to get sober at one moment.
You know what I mean? And then we trying to break these cycles
Right.
of our fathers. We didn't have our father. Before we got on the fucking interview, I just got for jail called my dad.
Right.
I'm 33 years old. My dad been locked up 90% of my life, and that's how I gotta communicate with him now. You know what I mean? He don't know how none of his I got 5 kids. He know how one of his grandkids look. He don't know. So we breaking all that, man. It's time for a change, man. And we gonna
It
push
gotta
these
be a
laws,
change.
statutes, and commandments, and these
Ain't
holy
time for a
scriptures.
change. It
Right? And
gotta
that's how we
be a
carrying
change.
them. It gotta be, man.
Because if it don't be no change, exactly what's in that Bible,
Yeah,
when God spoke on, it's gonna be chaos in the world.
that's what it's going. Facts.
It's already going down in
Facts.
the world. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's why I say it's not about time for a change. It gotta be.
It
a
gotta
change.
be. There you
Because
go,
if
man.
it
All
don't be a
praises, man.
change, that Bible going exactly what's going on in that Bible. That's
We
all
gonna see it real
yeah.
in real time. So we
Exactly.
out here trying to make those dents and make those waves. We gonna be the men. If y'all niggas can't be the men, we gonna be the men, and we gonna stand tall. We gonna endure coming soon too, and to the end, until y'all kill us. Y'all gonna have to silence us by killing us. That's the only way. Cause we done lived a life already that had no fruit behind it.
But a movement cancel all that.
You understand what I'm saying? That's where you on right now. This is the movement. Shout out to all my guys too that came. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guys that's been backing my play.
Right.
Shout out to the guys I'm featured on the music with, Rhoda Chef, Gorilla Hebrew, Deacon Hakai. There's so many more, man. Sakari. Shout out to Sakari, man. That's the organization I'm a part of, man. And we just one out of many that's out here putting our mark in, trying to change the wave and try to change the narrative.
I appreciate appreciate you coming through.
All praises, man.
Behind the camera, bundles.
praises.
You know what I mean? Is it Young Bundles still, or is it just Bundles?
Hey, man, however you feel, you call me Bun, Young Bundles. You know what I mean? Just bundles by itself, how your mind, and the Hebrew is faithful. You know what I mean? So however you feel, whatever you, when you meet me, the energy you get from me, you know what I mean? Cause listen, it used to, what is it? It used to be bundles of drugs, but now it's bundles of precepts.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it ain't bundles of crack or weed no more. Now it's bundles of precepts,
Change the narrative.
giving you life lessons and values to hold dear to yourself to help you and your family. That's how we carry.
Right.